that mean that there is one path for every Muslim to walk, or should each person walk an individual path that is guided by Islamic teachings?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dustur madad ya SahibulSaif. In the way of tasawwuf, of spirituality, we are asking answers not from ourselves, but we are asking answers from the one who has the answers to send it to us. Everything is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but many forget. It is not priority. They know only lip service, saying, yeah, it's coming from Allah. But when I'm sick, I run to doctor. When I'm in trouble, I run to lawyer. When I need money, I run to money lender. No one good, especially happening to them, they're asking Allah's help. And Allah's protocol is the answers that He gives, He's not going to give you directly. This is the way of Islamic tasawwuf. Everything He has created for the sake of that Holy Prophet ﷺ. And He has given everything to that Prophet ﷺ. He is the authority, not you, not me, not us. And the Prophet ﷺ will give that knowledge and what is necessary to those who are representing him. There is no more prophets after him, but there are his successors who are not prophets, but their work is like that of the prophets, to take care of the people around them, to wake them up. Their work is not to make you to read more books or to learn theory. Their work, as the prophets were given that work, is for you to look into your heart, to make sure that you kick out everything dirtiness that is from there and put Allah there, and to read that book of your heart. Their work is to turn your hearts away from this dunya and from yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything good is coming from Allah. The Prophet ﷺ is the one who distributes. We are not Sahabis. He's not going to distribute directly to you. There is a protocol to everything. So that whatever that is necessary for us, we ask for the one who is going to give it to us, taking from our grand sheikhs and from the Prophet ﷺ, coming to us, and we will give, inshallah, what is necessary. I just mentioned Sirat. What is Sirat? Sirat in Islam means path. The question is asking, is Islam one path? Yes, Islam is one path. But don't make the path of Islam to be straight and sharp like the edge of a sword. That's not here now. That is going to be on Judgment Day, and that's a different sirat that you have to cross. And it will be sharp and thinner than a human hair and sharper than a sword for those who are not on the way, not on the path, not on the sirat when they are living. Then it's going to be very difficult for them to cross. For those who are living the path of who? The path of the Prophet ﷺ, as explained to us from his successors, not from books, not from philosophy, not from Orientalism, not from scholars. Here we're talking about spiritual path. This is tariqat, we're not entering into shariat. For those who are trying to walk now, that it is tight now you're walking, yes? you're following some authority is going to be tight, you are not going to be as free as you think that you want to be. Especially in our way, you are going to go off. We are going to remind you. If necessary, we're going to wash you up. If necessary, we're going to knock you wall to wall. The path is sharp. Why is that? So that on the day when there is no help that is going to come to you, the path is going to be as wide as east and west, the sirat that you have to cross. That time you are going to ride on your burak that is going to take you. What is that burak? Your ego. That he has so much power now, but you are training it. That time it will make you to cross in the blink of an eye. Where it sees, it will be. That time you're going to be in the company of the righteous and the prophets. That time the Prophet ﷺ will be our leader. Because you're trying to live that way. But if now, as Muslims, as believers, you're going to say, Islam is so wide, you can do anything that you want, you're not following any authority, you're just following your own individualistic, egoistic points of view. Allah will let us live like that. But when the day comes, that time your path, that sirat, the bridge that you have to cross on Judgment Day, it will be sharp, it will be thin. One misstep, you will fall, and the fire of Jahannam is there, waiting for you. For those ones who are trained, and they're training right now to step on their ego, that you're thinking, we're not moving. This is so slow. I'm trying everything. It's not moving. That time on the day of judgment, it'll be as fast as lightning. And those who are thinking so high of themselves, I don't need any authority, I don't need any successor from the Prophet ﷺ or from the friends of Allah, I can do as I like. And you move like a cockroach on the face of this earth. That time on Judgment Day, the line, the sirat is going to be sharp as a sword. You will fall, and it will take you thousands of years to pass. Islam is one path. Whose path is it? It is Islam. Don't just say La ilaha illallah. Don't just say La ilaha illallah. Even the prophets, they don't just say La ilaha illallah. And the followers of the prophets, they don't just say La ilaha illallah. They say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. This is what makes us to be able to reach to La ilaha illallah. So the path of the Prophet ﷺ now. It's one path. According to his sunnats now. Now, if you are practicing Islam according to his sunnats, according to the friends of Allah, and according to the alims and the ulamas of the Ahli Sunnah way, you will find, although it's one path, it is very wide. It's not narrow. There are 4 main mazhabs. 4 in a highway. There are 4, lanes in the highway. And if you want to go really fast, then the 4 mazhab representing Shariat, the divine law, and inside of that divine law, there is Tariqat, the divine way. As our Shaykh says, Shariat is the do's and the don'ts of the Prophet ﷺ. But tariqat is his lifestyle. Not just how you dress or what you eat or how you drink, but how you think, how you feel, how you see, how you hear, the manners of that Prophet ﷺ. And this spiritual way you cannot learn from books. It is impossible. It is not permissible for you to learn from books. There is a big danger that you say, I'm just going to learn spirituality from books and I'm not going to take it from a living authority. Very big danger. You can go only so far, but be careful. Because once you reach to a certain level of spirituality, without a master, your heart can be opened. But if you don't know what is coming in and you don't know what is going out, you need a master for that. If you don't know what is that, Shaitan may come in and it will disguise itself as something that is so good, you think you're going to higher spiritual stations, but he's already sitting on you, whispering to you. And that time you're going to think that you are on the highest level. You're on the Maqam al-Mahmud. You will claim you speak for the Lord. You claim you're speaking for the Prophet ﷺ. So Islam is not individualistic. That is a Western concept. Individualism. Separation. You're separate into individuals. No. The name itself, Islam, is one path. There is not even dualism in Islam. There is one. Ahad. English language is not enough. One means unity. Everything must come into one. You're looking for a spiritual path now. There is one path, one way, one road, but there may be many lanes inside. And the lanes is not according to individuals. The lanes, it is given permission by the Prophet ﷺ for these lanes to open. And these ways are spiritual ways. 40 has been given to Hazrat Ali and 1 has been given to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. So now, you think you are choosing a way. In reality, they are choosing you. Now you take that lane, you take that path, inside of this path of Islam, inside of this path of tariqat. You take that under the authority of a master, and slowly you will learn yourself, you will understand yourself, because you have to learn and understand yourself for you to know your Lord. Step by step. This is not about you learning Arabic. This is not about you learning so much other things, which, of course, you want to learn, you learn. But this is a matter of the heart. So when you have that one, hold on to him properly. Understand. This is what makes a spiritual way to be a little bit more difficult than the way of Shariat. The way of Shariat, you can BS your way through it. But the way of the heart, you cannot. You can hide. One day everything is going to be open. You can pretend. There are those who can see. And it's for us slowly to turn our hearts away from worshipping ourselves and looking to this dunya to Mawla, inshallah. So you want to come to that one path, the path of the Prophet ﷺ. Hold on to one of his representatives, his friends. That time you'll be okay. Hold on to that, obey, and trust. This is Ayatul Karimah, and Allah is saying, follow those who ask you no fee, and they are themselves rightly guided. Be with the Salihin, be with the righteous people. Winds are blowing everywhere, be careful. These words first for me and for those who want to listen. Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum.